Hi y'all, I hope you're feeling happy and blessed. This lesson will be about factors and multiples. It's important that we realize the difference between these two words, factors and multiples, being that they're very closely related. We'll begin by thinking about the number 5. If we consider the number 5, its factors are 1 and 5. Now why is this? Well, 1 times 5 is 5. And there's no other two numbers that you can multiply to get 5. If we think about the multiples of 5 would be 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm sure you can guess the next number will be 25, and so on. So let's break down the difference between factors and multiples. The factors of 5 are the numbers that 5 is divisible by. The multiples of 5 are the numbers that can be divided by 5. Another way you can think about this is that the factors of 5 are the numbers that you can multiply to get 5. The multiples of 5 are the numbers that you get once you multiply 5 by something. For example, 5, the first multiple of 5 is 5 times 1. 10, the second multiple of 5 is 5 times 2. 15 is 5 times 3. 20, 5 times 4, and so on. One other special thing to notice here about 5 is that its factors are only 1 and itself, meaning that 5 is a prime number. When a number is prime, that means that the only numbers it can be divided by are 1 and itself. Let's think of another number. Let's consider the number 12. The factors of 12 are the numbers you can divide 12 by, or the numbers that you can multiply to get 12. For example, 1 and 12, or 2 and 6, or 3 times 4. So these would be the factors of 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. If we think about the multiples of 12, those would be the numbers that can be divided by 12. For example, 12 times 1, which is 12, or 12 times 2, which is 24, or 12 times 3, 36, or 12 times 4, 48, and so on. Okay, so once again, the factors of 12 are the numbers that you can multiply to get 12, or you can think about it as the numbers that 12 is divisible by. The multiples of 12 are the numbers that are divisible by 12. To recap our explanation of 5 and 12, we can see that 5 only had two factors, which were 1 and 5. Remember, 5 is a prime number. And 12 had 6 factors, and only 6 factors. So there are no other two whole numbers that you can multiply to get 12, besides 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Now, if we look at the multiples of both numbers, these lists could continue. I'm sure that if we look at the multiples of 5, you could guess that the next multiple after 25 would be 30, and then 35, 40, 45, etc., etc. So we should notice that any given number will have only a limited amount of factors, or a finite amount. Whereas any number will have an unlimited amount of multiples. That list will just keep going on and on and on. And there you have it, boys and girls. That's the difference between factors and multiples. Have a beautiful day.